Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here. We are in week 1 of season 4, kicking it off against a division rival at home. We have a couple injuries in the preseason, so we're going to showcase what Katawaski can do at the middle linebacker position. But we will receive the ball first as the Packers kickoff to start season 4. Back will be Grant at about the goal line. We'll take it out to 20, get past the 25, and taken down at the 28. We haven't named a starter, but we have today. The starter will be Malcolm Dillard. We're going to go with the young guy here in taking the start, see what he can do out here. He's got a lot of pieces, see if he can take the reins. He did have a better preseason as we start our first play out with a face mask there on a run to Langford, popping out to Langford again out of the backfield, being a little conservative, but getting some positive yards of 7. Looking over the defense, going to give it to Langford again. And that will be stopped at the 46, first down. Dropping back, Dillard looking. Clean pocket out to Moncrief, the undrafted guy making an impact in preseason. And so we'll take a look at him as we look at our line. McKenzie will be anchoring the left tackle position. We drafted him in the 3rd round. He's a good prospect. We'll see what he can do there. There's Dillard moving around the pocket, moving away from the pressure, looking downfield, looking. He's going to take off and be tackled by Clay Matthews, telling him and welcoming to the NFL with that tackle from behind, first down. Langford going the outside, and he'll be taken down by 2 members of the Packers secondary. Looking down, looks like it's going to be a play action thrown out to Marquise Wilson, now in that 4th receiver spot, and he'll have one for a first down. Dropping back. Actually, it's going to be a handoff to George, the 2nd-year running back. Getting a good run. We're going to get more looks at him with Jordan Howard out in the preseason. So throwing out to Lasaki, the fullback, linking up there. And we will see the Packers defense. Matthews, Clark, and Daniels on the line. They move Clay Matthews inside as he's aged. Britton and Dodd out wide. Sealmore and Sam Barrington in the middle. The secondary, Randall and Rollins, Burnett, and Clinton Dix. So here we go, 3rd and 1, looking over the middle, and that's to Moncrief, first down and goal at the 3. They're looking, blitz, throws over, and a little disconnect there with Jason Morrow. Dillard disappointed he couldn't get that one on target. As Dillard running out of the pocket, looking, in a good decision there, not to force a pass, throws it out of bounds. 3rd and goal. Play action. Dillard, clean pocket, good blitz pickup by Langford. And there's his first touchdown pass. And it's going to be Jason Morrow. And we'll see Aaron Rodgers, though, come out for the Packers. A long-time vet going into his 12th year. And he is still going strong at 93 overall. And we'll see what he can do against this Bears defense. He's struggled recently after some of these pieces have been added after the first draft in this series. As we look at their offense. On the line, Bakhtiari's sitting, Klein, Lang, and Spriggs. Klein, the only add to this line. Cobb and Weston out wide. Richard Rodgers, the tight end, and Eddie Lacy still being the running back here. Lacy getting this one. He's going to run in, it looks like the Macklin there as we look at the Bears defense. Hicks, Goldman, and Fontenot. We are going with a 3-4. So we'll see McPhee and Floyd out wide with Trevathan and Kowalski in the middle. And Fuller and DRC out wide with Patrick Chung, the new addition in free agency. As that's a big break there by DRC. The other safety will be Harold Jones-Forte. As Langford gets this one on the next drive of the Bears for close to a first down, good gain of 8. The Bears running game has been effective, but here is Clark and company to stop that. 3rd and 3. The Bears play action looking. Dillard going into the sack of Clay Matthews. That's his 4th hit, or actually 4th tackle of the day, as we have a fumble here, and Spriggs picks it up, and he can get some positive yardage on 1st through 2nd down, but they're going to have some positive yards there as he can run with it during those early downs. This is a touch pass over to McWilliams, the foot race now at the 50, the 40, the 30, one man to beat. Kyle Fuller trips him up, and he will be down at the 19 of the Bears. That's a 51-yard catch. Actually, it's going to be a 50-yard run after the catch there. Looking like a 63-yard pass there as Rodgers is incomplete in the next one. Rodgers, pressure, throws up ball. It's going to be caught by Cobb, but there's a flag. It looks like he might have went out of bounds, and he did. And so that will be a loss of down. Man in motion to the right side. Rodgers looking, move around the pocket, move away from the pressure, looks downfield. I think he stepped over the line, but he connects there with Matthews. And Matthews has one, but of course he did step over the line. That football was across the line of scrimmage. And so they will only get 3 as Langford gets this one. Big hole in the middle. That touchdown saved by Burnett at the safety position. Dropping back. Diller looking, moving around the pocket. He's going to dump it off to Marquise Wilson. Hit out of bounds. And still some positive yards there of 6. 2nd and 4. Misdirection handoff Langford. Langford outside of the 50. He's going to try to break a tackle. He does at the 40 and taken down at the 39. Langford 51 yards on 7 carries. As Diller looking over the middle, he's going to throw one to Moncrief. And Moncrief is having a good day. So is Diller, 8 of 10. So move around the pocket, going to dump it off. A risky throw if he would have waited a couple seconds later, but that one's out to Harkey. As 1st and 10, going to give this to Langford, and Langford's going to be Clark. And that will be a loss of 1. Dropping back, looking, blitz. It's picked up. Throws to Moncrief, but just over his head. He's used to throwing to Alshon Jeffrey here. And Moncrief can't make those jumping plays. So we throw it over to Moncrief. This time he gets it on target of 3rd and 11. And we'll have the 1st down to 16. Another red zone opportunity as Moncrief 4 catches for 29. Looking downfield, Dillard can't find anything. Good coverage sack there by the Packers. And that will be Dodd. As this is thrown over the middle to Marquise Wilson. And he'll get some of those yards back, make it 3rd and 14. Dillard looking. He's going to roll on the right side and throw it out of bounds. That pressure from Clay Matthews coming. And the Bears will get a field goal. Next drive for the Packers. Eddie Lacy meets Eddie Goldman. Actually, that's going to be Akeem Hicks with the stop. 2nd and 11 looking. Quick pass out to Eddie Lacy again as Fontenot comes off the line with Trevathan. 3rd 9. Rodgers looking. Has some room. No, he doesn't. It's knocked down by none other than the dynamic Leonard Floyd. 1st and 10 here going to Langford up the middle to the 40 as we work into the second quarter. As we give this to Langford. Langford popping outside. He's taken down. Looked like a missed face mask there as he was brought down. 3rd and 3. Diller looking. Hit as he throws. And that's complete to Langford. Able to get the football over the line before he steps out of bounds. So Diller giving this to Langford. Langford up the middle. Good cut into the hole and 1st down to 41. Going to be a play action. Looking. Blitz is picked up on the outside of the screen. White has the 1st down. Then a couple more to 30. And marked down at the 29. 1st and 10. 2 guys in the backfield. It's going to be Langford and Amaro. Dillard running away from pressure. He's going to take it by himself and slide at about the 20. And that's where they'll mark him. So we'll see what he can do. Here's another red zone trip as this one's to George. George churning those legs, fighting for those yards. We'll take a look at it. And he stiffed armed Clay Matthews off of him. Will it be short, 3rd and inches? Langford does not get it. Throwing miss, the dynamic power that Jordan Howard brings to the table. As Eddie Lacy's brought down, only a gain of 1 there. Lacy finally getting a good hole to run through. As he gets to 38, 5 rushes for 16 yards. The Bears defense has been stingy. And giving this to Lacy again, up on the right side, up the middle, and that will be a stop at 43. Play action. Looking. Rodgers. Looking and overthrows Randall Cobb. That was a good throw, good placement. Only a receiver can make a play, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 5, though, is dumped out to Lacy and almost picked off by Jones Quartet. And we'll see the Bears out here again. Looking. Dillard throwing the right side. And Wilson's going to haul that one at the 23, gain of 3. As Dillard's 14 of 18 so far. Play action. Looking. Quick throw. There's Alshon Jeffrey. It looked like Sam Barrington trying to snag it out of the air, but decided to take down Jeffrey instead. As Langford gets this run on the right side, taken down at the 38. Blitz is oncoming. Hit as he throws. Throws out to Kevin White, trusting the receiver to go for the ball, and he does. 1st down. Dropping back. Dillard looking over the middle, and that one is off center. The first inaccurate throw we've seen Dillard today. as this one goes to Moncrief over the middle and got away from his man and able to pick up the first down at 35. We have a 2-minute warning here as we start with Langford, and Langford will have a 3-yard gain. Dropping back, looking, set up a screen. Can't get the play off as it's covered. He'll take the sack by Mixon, and it'll be a 3rd and long. Looking down, Dillard looking, going over the middle. That's to George. George getting away from the defender. He'll have the first down as he gets away with ha-ha Clinton Dix. And that will be a 1st and 10 at the 21. Looking, Dillard doesn't like what he sees. He's going to evade one. Looking, trying to get it away. He does get it out of his hands before he's taken down. So 2nd and 10, dropping back, 40 seconds left. That's hit off the line, and he's taken down. Looked like it hit someone at the line of scrimmage. Take another look at that. And Dillard, as he snaps, it looks like Whitehair is pushed into the path of the ball. It's intended for Jason Morrow, and just throwing the ball too low there cost Dillard his first interception of his career as Rodgers dropping back, trying to get something going, and he's going to be sacked with that good coverage downfield. That's McPhee for his 2nd sack of the day. So the last run, Eddie Lacy hit from the outside, almost loses the ball there by Leonard Floyd. We'll go into halftime, 13-3. Looks like Dillard is finally getting this curse away that Jay Cutler saw early in his career in Chicago. But we will see if he can continue going in the second half. Here we are in the second half as we start out with an Eddie Lacy handoff, and he's going to be stopped by none other than Katawaski, the guy we need to make plays in the middle of the field with Trevathan. This was out to Randall Cobb, though. DRC brings him down, but not after getting a first down. Lacy in the backfield. That's going to be hit and knocked away by Leonard Floyd. Looked like he had his hands up or it hit him right in the helmet. That's incomplete. This is dumped off to Weston, the second receiver, and he's brought down short. 3rd and 4. Looking, Bears blitz. Mick Williams, who had the long catch, the 62-yard catch earlier, and he came up with the first down. After an encroachment, looking downfield. That's going to be to Randall Cobb into Bears territory at the 23. And the Packers have a drive going. Rodgers dropping back, looking. He's going to have Clements here as he evades a couple defenders, but just not able to go more upfield. We'll make it a 2nd and 2. Rodgers out of shotgun again, looking quick passes out to McMillans. McMillans close to a first down. They'll mark him at the 14. And he will say he's short. 3rd and inches, I formation, giving it to Leary. Leary spinning and tripping up into a 1st and goal from the 8. Rodgers fires over on the left side. That's caught, but it's going to be taken down to 1. 2nd goal. Can the Bears shut the door here? The Bears don't like the lineup, so a timeout will be taken, and they will readjust. They're back out here, and Lacy is going to take this, and he's going to take it in the end zone. That timeout and adjustment did no good there. So dropping back, looking. Dillard hit, and that's a blitz from the nickel corner. And another blitz from the outside, and Langford, something we saw so much last year, dropping an open pass. So dropping back here, blitz is picked up, thrown over the middle, Alshon Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey gets away from the defender and a first down to the 40. 1st and 10. Giving it to Langford. Langford's first rush of this half on the right side. That'll be another good run of 7. White in motion from right to left. Going over. It's going to set up a screen. White is going to hit him in the chest before he can turn around and get his hands up. So it's incomplete. 3rd and 3. Dillard moving around the pocket. He's going to be taken down and sacked. Another one from Mixon. He stepped up in the pocket to give him some more time. So we have a misdirection of Lacy. And good penetration by this front 7 of the Bears. Loss of 1. Rodgers going to be a play action throw it in the middle of the field. And that's going to be Randall Cobb with the snag. This 3rd reception for 55 yards. First down. Blitz is picked up. And that's Weston. Big move there as he just got him just breaking ankles there. As it's 1st and 10, going to give it to Lacy on the outside. And he tries to do the same thing, but Patrick Chung is not going to be fooled there. 2nd and 5. Rodgers dropping back, looking. He's going to throw it over to Rodgers. There is a flag on the play. It looks like it's going to be holding though, so it's being brought back. Rogers here trying to throw it, and there's Fontenot putting up his hands, and that'll be incomplete. 3rd and long. Stepping up the pocket, Rogers going to throw it out of bounds with that pressure looming from Floyd from behind, and they will tie the ball game at 13 apiece. As this one goes to Jason Morrow for a good gain of 7 as he's hit hard. And Dillard dropping back, looking, quick throw. And this is Langford on the backfield making up for that drop he had earlier for a first down. Langford again getting this one on the run, popping on the right side towards the 50, taken down at the 48, close to Packer territory. 2nd and 2. It's going to be George in the backfield as he's going to have more and then some and keep on going as he drags a couple of Packers a couple of yards. It's a 1st and 10 from the 41. Stepping up in the pocket a little bit as Jason Morrow's going to have that one at the 38. And that is some good containing there by the secondary of the Packers. But on 3rd and 6, some good containment there as he's tripped up first by Clay Matthews and able to be cleaned up. The Bears will get nothing out of that one. Lacey on the left side bopping and bumping against some of his own linemen for a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. That's a quick pass out to Rollins, 1st down. And Rogers is only 12 for 20 for a $191. But he is getting going in the second half as he throws one up. That's going to be caught by McMillan's, but it looks like he did not get his right foot in bounds. It was still in the air, and as he was hit, it forced it out of bounds here. But Cobb on the comeback will have this one, and it'll be a 3rd and 1. Lacey's going to get this one. Lacey will run into Leonard Floyd, and it'll be a 2nd and 2. They'll go for it. Blitz by the Packers is picked up. Rogers going to have this one to Rogers. The Rogers connection. That's a 1st down. Going to a play action. Lacey looking, throwing off the back foot. Only something Aaron Rodgers could do, and it's thrown over to Weston, able to haul it in at the 7. 1st and goal. Lacey outside, and he is stopped outside there by Macklin, who's playing now in the slot. Lacey pitch out to the right side, and Trevathan does not have the speed to go pick up Leary. And that's a touchdown. The Packers' first lead of the day. Going, thrown out, and that's Alshon Jeffrey, and able to get his left foot in bounds, his 3rd reception of the day. So dropping back, Dillard looking, quick pass over to Harkey. As Harkey just hit once and just bopping all over the bunch of defenders, but gets a 1st down. Set up screen here. Dillard, dangerous throw, almost picked off. So on 2nd and 10, setting up another screen. Dillard throwing to the outside. White has the 40, the 30. One man to beat the 20, the 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 14. Electrifying play there. That's 36 yards after the catch. So giving it to Langford. Langford up the middle, big hole, and he'll get inside the 10 and inside the 5 to the 1. 1st and goal. Looking, Dillard, quick pass, and it's knocked down, bopping around at the line, but it will be incomplete. So here we go. 2nd goal, dropping back. Bit by the Packers. It's knocked down by a lineman who dropped back in coverage. Again, though, this time, 3rd time's the charm like earlier, and that's Jason Morrow with his 2nd touchdown of the day. And that will make it a tie ball game after the extra point. So Rogers trying to seal this game and get back ahead as we have 7.5 minutes in the 4th quarter. So as we have Lacey go up the middle twice here, and that's a 1st down. In the 37, looking, and that's out of the pistol to Lacey. Lacey tripped up there by Patrick Chung, and maybe only had one defender to beat down there, as it's 2nd and 5. As Rogers hit hard by Pernell McPhee, that's incomplete. And you see the offensive comparison, and this Bears rushing offense has been getting it going today. As Rogers drops back on 3rd and 5, looking, good coverage downfield, has to dump it off, and there is Kyle Fuller there to stop. He'll punt it back to the Bears. As we have Langford going to the left side, trying to break a tackle with Clark, that's cleaned up by the rest of the defense. Dropping back, Dillard, 1-on-1 outside, Kevin White's going to haul it in, and just nothing you can do on the outside against Kevin White here today, as he is calling in a lot of those jump balls. Now you have Langford going for another 12-yard gain, 1st down. Langford having another one, trying to make it back-to-back 10+, and he is short. They'll mark him at 9. Going to give him to George. George has some room up the middle. Makes it inside the 15 down at actually inside the 20 down to 17. So we get the 2-minute warning. Going to give it to Langford. Langford trying to burn out this clock. And he's going to be stopped on the gain of 1. Dillard giving it to Langford again. Langford able to get around a couple of defenders. That's the first time out for Green Bay. 3rd and 4 for the game here. George has the first down at the 5-second timeout for Green Bay. The Bears can just run this clock out and kick the field goal. He's going to hand out to Langford. Langford's going to get this one at the 4. That's the final timeout for Green Bay. One last play. We're going to give it to Langford. Langford's going to seal this deal by putting it into the end zone. His first rushing touchdown of the day. That puts it back in Rodgers. 1:05 left. He's capable of tying this ball game. Moving around the pocket, there's a flag thrown. Lacey has this from the 40 and down close to Bears territory at the 47, it looks like. But it will be a holding, and it will be coming back. It looks like on Spriggs. So 1st and 20, dropping back. Rodgers, clean pocket again. Gonna throw it over the middle. That's the Weston, and that could have been a face mask not called. So Rodgers is going to spike it with 40 seconds left. Out of the shotgun, Lacey in the backfield, looking quick throw out to Clemens. Clemens is not going to go out of bounds. He's going to try to spin out 2 Bears players. The clock keeps on ticking, and they lose 8 seconds setting up. So here we go, 2nd and 10 looking, quick throw over the middle. Clemens has this one, and that's in the middle of the field. No way to get out there. As Green Bay setting up again, 3rd and 1. They're going to spike it. It's going to be a 4th and 1. They need to get this into the end zone, and they're just going to throw it out. They're not even going to go for the first down. And so the Bears just knock it down and go into the victory formation as the first game started by Malcolm Dillard is going to be a W, and it's against division rival. It may prove to be big as the season goes on, but it's a big confidence boost here for this rookie who struggled a little bit during the preseason, but he put it on early and he struggled down the stretch, but we knew he had some magic here, and we got something big in Chicago now with a franchise quarterback. As we look here, we scored in the first quarter 7 points, something we haven't done very often, especially last year. And we protected the football with no takeaways. So here we go. And the stat line wise shows one story for Aaron Rodgers, that he didn't play very well. The thing is, he played very well, protected the football. He just didn't get it going until the second half. And by that time, the Bears had already put 13 points up. They couldn't get the running game going because this Bears defense, something they've done very good in this franchise, is against the run game, especially with Floyd and McPhee cutting off the edges, forcing them to run up the field in the middle, and the one in there cleaning those up is typically Hicks or the linebackers. So our next opponent here, as we look at our injury report, will still be without, looks like Howard, as we take on the Panthers. They're missing Rambo, and this Panthers defense is something to be feared. They have a couple key pieces in here, the biggest one being Cam Newton. He is a good scrambler, and they added Tyson Harper. Not big speedster, but he has good carrying on the football. So we look at Cooks, a new addition, second-year player, and, of course, anchoring the defense, Luke Kuechly. He's very dangerous. So we'll go into week 2, taking on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Later, guys.